Yo everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing my overall 2015 favourites, which I promised to do. I have obviously already done my December favourites video, but that one was going to be pretty long, and this actually took me 2 hours to go through all of my previous YouTube videos for the past year to figure out what my favourites were, because it's so easy to forget. Now, before anyone says anything, apologies that I've got my glasses on. I'm very aware of my ring light is reflecting into them, making me look a bit like, I hope it doesn't put you off too much. Basically, I'm having eye surgery tomorrow. Hopefully by the time this video actually goes live, which I'm planning to do while I'm off recovering, this is the reason why I've got glasses on, because I'm not allowed to wear contact lenses in the days leading up to the eye surgery, to give my eyes a break, which is why I have to wear them. I do have my eye makeup done though. I have some glitter on. I'll link my Instagram post so that you can see it properly, the actual details of what I'm wearing. I hate wearing glasses. Just in case anybody is interested, I have a degenerative condition in my eye called keratoconus, which in layman's terms basically means that my round eye shape is turning into a rugby ball shape. They have to do this surgery called cross-linking, which is like some sort of laser surgery, which totally freaks me out, because I could have always had normal eye laser surgery done a long time ago to correct my vision, but you know what, I just don't want anyone poking at my eyes. So I am a bit freaked, but it's something that's got to be done, and hopefully I will be recovered soon enough to come back and start doing videos. There may be a slight lull in my videos, but that is obviously, as you guys will know, that I'm recovering, and I'm not coming on here with the eyes looking like Satan, because they're going to be red and scaring the bejesus out of everyone. So today's video is going to be particularly long. I checked out my last year's, my 2014 favourites video. That one was nearly half an hour long. This year, obviously, I have bought even more makeup. Surprise. And the only way that I'm going to be able to do this is like I did it last time, is to split each beauty category up. So foundations, highlighters, blushes, that sort of thing. Obviously, some of these things will be limited edition ones, which I will mention, but as they were favourites of mine, which I used this year, it's only right that I do mention them. So I'm going to stop yapping on now, because there's quite a lot to show you. And for those of you that are interested, I'm wearing Cola Pop's teeny tiny ultra matte liquid lipstick on my lips. So the first thing I'm going to show you is some of my favourite foundations. The first one is the Estee Lauder Double Wear, which has actually been a favourite from the beginning of the year. The shade that I have got it in is the shade Cashew, and I actually have noticed that my skin this year has gone a little bit darker. It happens. I don't know why it happens, but it does. But I've noticed that this one seems to be a little bit on the fair side for me. So if you can recommend which one that I should try instead, please feel free to let me know, because I absolutely love this foundation. It's absolutely amazing. This is in one of my all-time favourite foundations as well. I will link my top 10 favourite foundations video below so that you can see in depth all my favourite ones all together. L'Oreal True Match is another one of mine, which is a favourites from earlier on in the year. My favourite drugstore foundation, probably the only drugstore foundation I actually own currently, and it's really lightweight and gives really good coverage, and I'm very happy to have finally bought this year, because I was a bit late jumping on that bandwagon. And the shade that I buy mine in is W4. That's actually the second one I've bought. That's how much I love it. Now, moving on into the rest of the year, there were other foundations that I used obviously before I purchased these ones, but they weren't necessarily favourites, or they were just carried over from 2014. This one is the MAC Pro Longwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation. This is actually finished. It's the empty tube that I've got lying around in my room so I can back to MAC it. I actually really like this. This is in the shade NC40. I seem to have gravitated towards maybe an NC41, I've noticed. So I'm not quite an NC40 anymore, but I'm not quite an NC42. This was perfect for me in the summer. And because it's a nourishing waterproof foundation, it was great for like sweating and stuff like that. But really good. The Too Faced Born This Way foundation, I think I've raved about this enough. It's absolutely amazing. My shade is in the colour Sand. I love this. I think it's excellent. It gives a really natural finish, but medium to buildable full coverage finish. and this is an excellent foundation, another one of my all-time favourites. And overall, my favourite for the year has definitely been the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation. This is actually my second bottle. The first one, I think I bought it in August or September, and I'm already halfway through this one. This is absolutely excellent. I've got reviews on pretty much all of the foundations I've just shown you, so I will link them below. So now concealers. This shouldn't really be a surprise. The Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealers. I think everyone has loved these this year. There must be something wrong with you if you don't like these. These are excellent. Again, I've done a review on this. I've got them in 2 shades, in medium dark warm and medium neutral. These are both my second tubes now, and I'm on my way to third. I still love my MAC Pro Longwear ones, but these are just even better. They don't crease at all on me, which is the most important thing. Plus, they give really good full coverage. And then 2 other things which I'm deciding to put in this category because it's only really what I tend to use it for, is the Kevyn Aucoin Sensual Skin Enhancers. And I have them in 2 shades, in SX08 and SX11. I have done a review on this where I only showed SX08. SX11 is my skin colour. SX08 is a bit lighter. This is 08 and this is 11, so you can see you hardly need to use any of this product because it is that emollient and that full coverage. So it will last you a really long time. And I literally use these for concealing. When I'm having one of those days where I've got foundation on, I generally try to only put 1 layer of foundation on. I don't like layering foundations. I just feel that it can kind of suffocate my skin a bit. Even if they are an amazing foundation, I still don't like to if I don't need to. So I tend to use this on those days where I'm having like a bad skin day, where I'm feeling my skin's looking a bit red or my skin's looking a bit dry, because this is very emollient. It gives that little bit of moisture. So I absolutely love these. These are excellent. 2014 was really the year of the contour, which moved kind of into 2015. Everybody and anybody has got a contour palette out now, or some sort of contouring product. Makeup Geek are soon to be coming out with theirs. I think Shop Violet Voss is coming out with one soon as well. I think Lorac came out with one as well. But the one that I've really liked this year in terms of a cream contour product is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Cream Kit. And the shade that I've got it in is medium. I've done a demo of it, I've done a review of it, so I will again link that below. I generally do not use this all the time. That's the only thing. I tend to use this when I'm going for a really full-on makeup look. You're an everyday kind of person like me, you know, you go to work, you go here, you go there. This is just going to add an extra 10 minutes onto your routine every day, and who's got the time? So these are the kind of things that I tend to use mostly for if I'm going out in the evening. I've got loads of time to get ready and I know I'm going to be photographed a lot and that sort of thing. But this is a really excellent product and I think it's very good. And though for those that are a bit scared of that product, because to be honest, that product, the actual product itself is quite, it's not that blendable. It's quite difficult to blend. You've really got to give it some arm work. So I also have these 3, and these are the Smashbox, what is it? Contour Sticks Trio. So it comes with a contour stick, a bronzer and a highlighter. These are so soft and easy to blend that I blend it out with a brush. And this is what they look like, and it actually does come with a sharpener as well. So these are perfect for those of you that still want to do a cream contour but I haven't got the time, but just want to have to do it really quickly, and it blends out really easily and lasts a really long time and looks really natural. And in terms of a powder contour, again, this shouldn't surprise you if you've been a subscriber of mine for a while or if you've seen any of my tutorials. It's the Kat Von D Shade and Light Cheek Contour Palette. Look at that. That's obviously had a lot of love. You know I'm not lying. When I do my tutorials, Kat Von D, I use the top shades to colour correct, highlight and set my under eye concealer as well as any highlighter that I might have put on. And then I use these to contour. I generally use this one in the middle, which is called Shadow Play, which is a nice mixture of a warm and cool toned contour. This one is a bit dark for me, so I don't really touch that. And this one I use when I'm generally looking for a more cool toned kind of contour. This is Nars's Torrid, a gorgeous peachy, pinky corally shade. MAC's Hipness. This is a limited edition from their summer collection. Nars's Dual Intensity Blush in the shade Frenzy. It's the orange side that I generally tend to use more than the gold. Another Nars Dual Intensity Blush, and this is in the shade Fervour. And again, it's the burgundy purple shade that I generally tend to use. Urban Decay's 8 Hour Afterglow 8-hour blush in the shade Rapture, which is an amazing purpley shade. Really gorgeous. I use this quite a lot. Another Nars Afterglow 8-hour blush called Obsessed, which is a bright baby pink. Be careful with this, test it out first, because it can come across as ashy. If I put on too much of this product, I look ashy and I have to tone it down. This is Clinique's Cheek Pop in the shade Cola Pop. I think I got this from Sephora because I don't think I was able to buy it from the UK. I think I've seen that their eyeshadow versions of these have just launched as well somewhere. Now this should be of no surprise to any of you. It's the Bling It On Amazonian Clay Blush Palette by Tarte. It is part of their holiday collection. Unfortunately, it's not available anymore, but if you've seen like a million of my videos, I've mentioned this, and at that point it was available. This is just perfect for everyday wear, going out, no matter what it is. There's a shade for every occasion, every look. You've got your warm tones, you've got pinks, purples, even a nudie shade, a peachy shade. You can't go wrong with this one. I love it. The latest addition to my favourites collection is the I'll Hold My Breath Matte Satin Powder Blush and Bronzer from the Ellie Goulding collection by MAC. Really been loving this a lot. Okay, it may not have been the year of the contour, but it was definitely the year of the liquid lipstick as well as the highlighters, because it was all about Jaclyn Hill, Champagne Pop, Champagne Glow, Anastasia Beverly Hills Illuminators. Talking of which, her new glow kits, hello. So it has definitely been the year of the highlighter. Loads of different companies have released their own highlighting shades, and all of these that I've got right here are all purchases from this year. I'm going to try and go back as far as I can, if I can even remember. I can't remember if I bought Opal this year or last year. How bad is my memory? No, it's not my memory that's bad. It just shows how much makeup I buy. I just can't remember. This is Becca's Shimmering Skin Perfector in the shade Opal. This is probably the best one out of all of them. Even if you couldn't get your hands on Champagne Pop, definitely get Opal. It's an absolutely stunning, stunning colour. Limited edition Champagne Pop, of course, which is now available in the UK. I think I got mine from Sephora ages ago. Then, of course, Becca did another collaboration with Jaclyn Hill, and released this for the holiday season, which is the Champagne Glow palette, which has got 3 different highlighters inside. It has got, what are they called again? Pearl, Champagne Pop, and Blushed Copper. I love all 3 of them. I think they're amazing. You can now buy this one individually, Pearl. Can you buy this one? I don't know, because I got all 3 of them at once, so anyway. Just in case you didn't know what it looks like, here it is. I actually used that on my eyes a couple of weeks ago. Oh. Gerard Cosmetics released their highlighters. This is my favourite of the 2 that I've got. It's called Marilyn. It's another gorgeous shimmery gold shade. I use this quite a lot in the summer. It's the Bronze Goddess Illuminating Powder Jelly by Estee Lauder. It's very subtle. This is a very unique shade. It's Colourpop's Hippo Super Shock Cheek. It's a pearlized highlighter. It's a very icy lavender shade, and I love it, and I like to layer other things on top of this sometimes to give that extra pop. This is another cream highlighter by Colourpop called Lunch Money. Now, you might get annoyed, but I'm going to have to show you all 4 of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Illuminators. I love them all. I love them all. I think they're great. Peach Nectar, Starlight, Riviera, So Hollywood. By the way, if you want your highlighter to really stand out, apply them wet. Sometimes I spray my brush with Fix Plus, swirl it into the highlighter, and it goes on like ice. It looks like ice on your face. And then last but not least, limited edition. Have to show it because I actually do love it, and I am actually wearing it today. Oh Darling Extra Dimension Skin Finish from the MAC Holiday Collection, which sold out in like a millisecond. I got this out of pure luck. Now, eyeshadow palettes. I've got a couple to show you. I have been loving eyeshadow palettes this year quite a bit, I do have to say. But a lot of the ones that I've got, they're like, do I love it? Do I really love it? Is it a favourite? No. First one is the Morphe Jaclyn Hill Favourites eyeshadow palette from early on in the year. It was like January, I think I got it. And it looks like this. I don't know if you can still buy this. Can you buy it, guys? I don't know, because this is the only thing I've ever bought direct from Morphe's website, because you can buy Morphe brushes and things like that in the UK. And anyway, I do believe these are her favourites, so you can buy them individually. And from what I can see, they're quite cheap, right? The Too Faced Chocolate Bar eyeshadow palette. I was quite late on the bandwagon with this one, but I have it and I love it and I use it quite a lot. And then, of course, the Too Faced Chocolate Bar Semi-Sweet palette as well. Just as an FYI, I am getting the Bonbons palette. Not I am getting it. I've already ordered it and saw this way. I was like, shall I get it? Shall I not get it? Shall I not? And I was like, you know what? I actually really like the colours. And I've seen quite a few people's looks on Instagram and it completely sold me. Plus I had a Debenhams voucher, so I used it. But the peach one coming out next year, hello. Have you lot seen the colours of it? The greens and the oranges and the warm to ice. This looks gorgeous. It looks gorgeous. The original Tartelette palette by Tarte Cosmetics. It's a completely matte eyeshadow palette. The Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Contour palette, I use this quite a lot. I generally don't tend to put any of these on my lid. I use them as transition shades in the crease, definition, and then I normally apply a bright pop of colour on my lid. Something shimmery, because these are all matte. The Anastasia Beverly Hills Shadow Couture World Traveller palette. I think this was a limited edition, but I really like this one out of all the ones that she released this year. The Makeup Geek Vegas Lights Collection eyeshadow palette. I think you can buy these all individually, because I did buy Desert Sands on its own as well, because I really love it, and I bought Mirage as well. This is a gorgeous palette. If you can get your hands on the palette, you will not regret it. So the Cinderella Stroke of Midnight eyeshadow palette, which again sold out. Everything Cinderella sold out like straight away. And you know what? It wasn't even that great of a collection. But I do have to say that I really liked the eyeshadow palette. Obviously limited edition. Obviously like 5 of the colours on here are also permanent. I think the only one is the black one. And anyone can find a black one, right? Yeah. And then from the MAC Toledo collection is this eyeshadow palette called Bell Greens. Love this. I really need to use this one. Stunning brown and green shades. Limited edition, as I said, for MAC earlier on in the year. You know what, guys, to be honest, I generally tend to buy more eyeshadow palettes nowadays. If these brands that I'm about to show you now came out more in palette form, I would be more likely to buy them than, sorry, my nose stud is falling out, bloody glosses. So I hate wearing glasses. Damn, that ring light is actually making me feel a bit dizzy looking at myself. I can see, yeah. This is only 2 brands, Colourpop and Makeup Geek are the 2 brands which I've absolutely loved this year in terms of their single eyeshadows. So obviously you guys have seen a lot of my hauls. I own a lot of Colourpop stuff, which isn't that great because their products only last a year before they dry out. So I really need to use them more. Either that or I just need to stop buying them. This one is called Hammered. Rumour has it Swan. Here we go again with my old fogey self. B-Bay. B-A-E. B-Bay. I don't know. It just looks nice, right? Bubbly. Mittens. Lace. I Heart This. Kathleen Lights. This is from the Kathleen Lights Where the Light Is quad. But this is actually my favourite from the whole quad, as in the foreshadows. And of course I am getting Where the Night Is. It's already on its way to me, you guys. Come on, that green in there. Oh my god, I need that green. To a T. Bill. Slave to Pink. Pressed Pigment. Cheap Date from their holiday collection. Still available now. Girly. I use this a lot on my brow bone. A lot. Sequin. And Game Face. So the Makeup Geek eyeshadows I've shown you guys because a lot of them I bought quite recently. And when I say recently, oh, itchy back, I mean in the last like 3 months. I will link below my Makeup Geek collection so that you guys can see. But my favourites have definitely been the new matte eyeshadows, the reformulated versions. The foiled makeup, the foiled ones. All of these on this side, ignore that side. These, I love them, especially Pegasus and that one I think Untamed are my 2 favourites. And even some of the duochrome ones. My favourite one doesn't appear to be here. It's called Blacklight. Oh no, wait, here it is. That one there. Love. Now, before we move on to the one that I know everybody's waiting for, the lipsticks, I'm going to show you some of my favourite lip liners that I have been using this year. They are all, strangely enough, MAC. MAC released a collection called Penciled In Collection a couple of months ago, where a lot of the most popular lipsticks were also turned into lip liners. So I'm just going to quickly show them to you because I have actually done a review video on them with lip swatches with these lip liners, which you can review below. So that's Heroin. This orange one here is called Fruit Cocktail, Talking Points, Candy Yum Yum, Cyberworld, Chick Trick, Stone. Okay, that's, yeah, well, that's not that new, but still. Rosy Rim and Ruby Woo. Love them. Okay, so normal lipsticks, just general normal lipsticks. First ones I'm going to show you are from MAC. I've not actually bought that many normal lipsticks this year other than Colour Pop and a bit of MAC because it's all been about liquid lipsticks this year. That's Viva Glam Miley Cyrus 2, Viva Glam Miley Cyrus 1. Don't know why I worked backwards on that one. Real Sexy, which I clearly mixed with something else. Ignore the brown on the top because it's orangey peach. Diva-ish, limited edition. Stone, I think this was a limited edition. I can't remember if the MAC matte lips are. Can't remember. This is Whirl. Let's go with Whirl lip liner. Little Buddha, which was limited edition. I use this all summer. Oxblood from the MAC Toledo collection, limited edition. And lastly from MAC is Only You from the Ellie Goulding collection. I love this. This is such a gorgeous everyday pinky shade. And now the rest I'm going to show you are all Colour Pop. They all have corresponding lip pencils, by the way. I just didn't see the point of showing them to you. I'm just showing you the lipsticks. The lippy sticks, as they're called. This is Heart On. This is Cookie. This is I Heart This. This is Frida. This is Lumiere, another collaboration with Kathleen Lights. This is Scandi. This is Trixie. This is Button. This is Brink. And last but not least, the collaboration with It's My Ray Ray. This is called Razor, Lippy Pencil and Lippy Sticks. This is gorgeous and I think it shows up differently on every skin tone. On me, it shows up like the perfect everyday pinky, peachy sort of nude, especially combined with the lip pencil, which makes the look. So lip glosses. I've only got a couple of lip glosses because I'm not a huge fan of lip glosses, but I do like them. And 4 out of the 5 ones I'm going to show you are Anastasia Beverly Hills because I really like the quality of hers. Plus they're not sticky and they smell lovely and they work really well paired with liquid to matte liquid lipsticks. You don't have to necessarily use hers with hers. You can use the lip glosses with other lipsticks as well. It's up to you. This is Vintage, Hibiscus, Sepia, Metallic Rose, and then from MAC, Candy Yum Yum. So the liquid lipsticks, this is the one thing that I knew was going to take the longest because, like I said, it was the year of the liquid lipstick and I have like 100 million. So, first one, Stila Patina, Colour Drain 24/7, from Dose of Colours, Bury Me 2, Stone, Brick, Black Rose, and then from the recently released Dare to Dazzle Trio, which I've done a review with lip swatches on. Here's all 3 of them. Love all 3 of them. I wore this red on Christmas Day. I think I wore, I wore that on Christmas Day. Love it. Colour Pop Bumble, Avenue, Scrooge from the Holiday Collection, which is still available now, Bad Habit, More Better, which is probably my favourite out of all of them. And the most recent one I got, which is called Stingray, which is again by It's My Ray Ray collaboration. This is a gorgeous mauvey shade. I swear on me it's quite similar to this one, but maybe not. Jeffree Star's Red Rum, Masochist, Pretty Skin, Dominatrix from the holiday collection, Doll Parts, which I know he wants to bring this one back as well as permanent. But we'll see if he does. Definitely he's bringing back in February as a permanent, which is Androgyny. Okay, so the last one, Anastasia Beverly Hills, because I've actually got the most liquid lipsticks, is probably of hers, which are my favourites, as it. Sugar Plum, Spicy, Craft, Sepia, Dusty Rose, Trust Issues, Heathers, Vintage, Catnip, which is one of the latest ones, I love this, and Veronica. So the last bit of the video I've decided to call randoms, because it's a random this, a random that. It doesn't really have loads of it. So first thing I thought I'd show you is this Hourglass bronzer. This is the Ambient Lighting Bronzer in Radiant Bronze Light. I love this. I can't recommend this highly enough. It is so soft and so pigmented. I don't even wear blusher when I'm wearing this. That's how amazing it is. From the Cinderella collection is this Reflects Pearl Glitter. Love this. From Urban Decay is this Chill Makeup Setting Spray. I don't use it all the time, but I use it now and then. Okay, to be fair, it's not because of any other reason, then I sometimes forget. Because once I've done my lipstick, I'm like, okay, bye, and I'm at the door. And I'm like, oh yeah, crap, I forgot to use this. So I do like this. It is very good, especially in the summer. The Laura Mercier Foundation Primer, I've been using this quite a lot. You guys would have seen in my tutorials. Out of all the ones I've used this year, I have to say that this one has turned out to be my favourite. So I am very, very happy with this. As an eyeshadow primer, the Benefit Air Patrol BB Eyelid Primer is absolutely awesome. Awesome. The only thing that annoys me is not that bit. I don't know if you can see on the top. What happens is you're meant to squeeze it out and then you click, 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 and it comes out like the MAC Prep and Prime. But the only problem is that once you've used the top bit, and you put it on your eyes, it still carries on coming out, and then the next day it's all congealed and gross on the top. So you waste a lot of product. But then I just use that bit on there as well, and then I just have to kind of thickly apply it to my lid and spread it out with the heat from my skin. A couple of eyelashes to show you as well. The Vegas Nay Eyelure Easy Elegance are probably my favourite out of her collection with Eyelure. So I really, really love this. They're very long, but they're still they're not too in your face, and they're not heavy and thick like some other eyelashes can be. Talking of thick eyelashes then, the House of Lashes Iconics, which are clearly upside down. These are full on amazing eyelashes. And then these by Huda Beauty are the Sasha lashes. I actually did trim these a little bit in the middle. These are amazing. Very, very comfortable to wear. The lash band is quite thick, but if you don't mind that, they will look amazing on you. Now, I'm not the best at applying eyelashes by any means, which is why you never see me do it on any of my tutorials, because I'm always pulling it off, putting it back on. Oh no, it's moved here. Oh no, it's moved there. And then I bought this, the Bourjois Faux and Fabulous 2-in-1 tweezers and false eyelashes applicator. So that's this basically. And then you just grab on that bit, you grab the eyelash and you stick it right on. And you can see it takes a really large eyelash as well. And then you can use that end to kind of press it down. And then all you literally do is grab it and then place it onto the eye, hold it on, let it dry, then use that end to kind of just poke it around to make sure that it sits in place. Oh my god, how long is this video? I don't even know, because my camera overheated like 3 times and I had to turn it off. Wow. So yeah, so I hope that you guys enjoyed my 2015 beauty favourites. Now you can see why I had to do a separate video. Otherwise, if I'd combined my December ones, it would have just been so long. Yeah, so I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you guys are all well. As I've said, I'm having eye surgery, so the only places you'll really hear anything from me will be on Snapchat, where I'm moaning or crying because I'm upset, because I'm scared, or whatever it is, or I'm in pain, and my usual rants on Snapchat, as I do, as we like to do, you know, we all do. Or I'll just be posting things, random things on Instagram. So yeah, so I hope that everybody's 2016 is starting off a little bit better than mine is, but we stay optimistic anyway. Things can only get better, right? So yeah, so if you've got any comments or anything like that, please feel free to let me know below. Welcome to my new subscribers, and I hope that you enjoy this channel, and I hope that everybody else who's continued to be a subscriber of mine continues to enjoy this channel, continues to enjoy my randomness and my random self. And yeah, so I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.